First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Detroit Lions. Kicker Jake Bates has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Great, set. On everyone, huh? Alpha.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
63.
Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
180.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets him a little over half of what they need. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. From the 2, here's 1st and goal.
Lions, first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Goff looking to throw. That's caught, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it second down and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Hurts fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body.